So during the VP debate, Tim Kaine made a sort of offhand reference that you probably didn't even notice he made. But it was significant enough that the chuckleheads at Fox and Friends completely melted down over it. Let's take a look.
Real quick, at one point Tim Kaine said this, listen.
My primary role is to be Hillary Clinton's right-hand person and strong supporter as she puts together the most historic administration possible. And I relish that role. I'm so proud of her.
He's her right-hand person.
Why do men have to neuter themselves to fit with progressive orthodoxy? I mean, Tim Kaine is a man. Why is it embarrassing to say that? He didn't choose to be a man. He was born that way. That's the biological reality that the rest of us are busy denying, but it doesn't make it any less true. Why should he have to pretend otherwise? You're wondering why men aren't voting for Hillary, and boy, they're not? Maybe this is why.
Right. If you're a man, admit you're a man. That's the message I get from Tucker Carlson today.
Well, why is it embarrassing anyway? It's not even your fault.
I'm proud to be a man.
It's not bad being a man. Yeah, it's fine. It's great.
All right. You're proud to be a man, Steve.
Absolutely.
All right. Good.
Tucker, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
He's all man.
You're proud to be a man? Absolutely. That's great, having a penis. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Man, that was wonderfully defensive for no reason. Like, are you a man? I'm a man. You're a man, right? Everybody's a man.
Yeah, that's
JR,
all I
are you
am.
a man?
That's all,
I mean, we're all men here.
That's what I am.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. We were born that way. We are all men, right? Tucker Carlson, pretending to be the height of masculinity is awesome.
Their masculinity is one atom thick. A strong breeze and it just, it's gone.
So, we didn't even notice he said that. You know why? We're busy being men. No, because it's irrelevant. And no person that is secure in their sexuality and even bothered to note that. But they're like, wait, why didn't he say man? What? Yeah. Men. I'm always thinking about men. Why didn't he say men? Okay, just calm down. See, she's a woman running for president. There's a lot of people who work for her. Who cares? It's the least relevant thing in the world.
Well, and here's the thing. Right-hand person, it's still true. He's a person. No, if he had said, I'm her right-hand man, that would also be true, and I think perfectly acceptable, because he is a man and he is a person. But they're saying, this is just like Happy Holidays. You can't be inclusive. You have to be incredibly specific. But I want to know why they say right-hand man. Aren't you right-hand white straight men? Why aren't you saying that? Are you embarrassed to be straight and white? Why aren't you saying it every time, every day, every show? Because we understand that you don't have to say all of that stuff. You're setting up these ridiculous lines that then, if anybody in an attempt to be slightly inclusive of the rest of humanity, you then get to call them out. If he wants to say right-hand person, I think that's fine. Now, if you say right-hand man about a man, getting mad about that, I think, is also ridiculous, and I saw people on Twitter who were mad about that. If it's about a man, you can say man. If it's about a woman, you can say woman. And if you want to, you can say person about either of them. You shouldn't be angry either way. It's just words.
Okay, but let's get to the bottom line of why they're doing it in the first place. It's not just because they're insecure about whatever they're insecure about, bless their hearts. It's because they want to play victim. Yeah. That's their number one go-to move on Fox News. Oh, poor Christians, they're a war on Christmas. Christians have run this country forever. Oh, every president has been a Christian, but there's a war on Christmas. Why do they keep saying happy holidays to me?
You remember back when we had Christmas? I miss it.
Yeah. Damn. Well, remember when we won the war and we killed Christmas and it no longer exists?
Just went up behind Santa, just snapped Santa's neck.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, how you doing? So, boom, gone. Okay, we're done with them. Okay.
Take out those elves.
So now in this case, they're trying to paint men as the victim. Like, oh, you see that? They want to make sure that men don't have power anymore. So they say right-hand person. They're embarrassed to be men, neutered, all this stuff. No, it's just a word that is also accurate. And you're putting all those meanings into it so that you can go, oh, the men in this country, what we have suffered. By the way, the person who used to make that claim on Fox News was Andrea Tantoros, who talked about a war on men, a war on boys. And then come to find out, the war went the other way. And then she went and sued Fox News for a lot of money because she said, it turns out men were the one in power and wanted to do things to me that I didn't want to happen. And I wasn't committing the war on them. If you have the power, you have the ability to commit war on me and take advantage of your position. So, but
And I
as
think
with,
she deserves the money. She should sue the hell out of them. But I'm glad that through personal experience, which is the only thing that ever teaches a conservative anything, they've finally caught up to where the rest of us were based on empathy.
exactly.
Also, I don't get, on the internet, conservative men, they attack liberals as being weak because we don't think that we've lost our masculinity by things like we're saying we're a person. Or all these things that they say that is weakness. I am still a man regardless of whether you call me a man or a person. But you think that that is the only thing between you and being a eunuch. That is not strength. That is ridiculous weakness. And I don't understand how they don't see it.
Well, it reminds me a little bit of Donald Trump's Make America Great Again. Like, America's a mess. We're like, no,
Yeah.
we think America has its problems and we need to fix it, but we love America and we want to support it, and we think that it's getting better and better, and we can help to become a more perfect union. You think it's a mess, it's a disaster, it's terrible, and, you know, if our daddy Donald Trump comes in, he alone can fix it. So that's how little faith you have in America.
Yeah.
So the same thing with the man. Like, if you call me the wrong name, maybe I'll lose my manlyhood.
My penis might fall off.
Right. See, it's always the same guys too. These are the same guys who used to say, "Oh, it's you beta males that keep getting laid. No, we never get any women, but we're the alpha males." Yeah, that's one argument.
I think the thing that makes you an alpha male is that you spend all day thinking about whether you're an alpha or beta male.
Right. I remember James Bond was always like, wait, am I beta or am I alpha? I can't really quite tell. I don't know, man. I got to get into an online debate about this.
Yeah.
Could you imagine James Bond? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, you cuck.